Hello students, welcome to Chuck and Duster. Let us discuss few questions on spontaneity. So before going to solve these questions, let me explain few terms related to spontaneous process. Those are delta H, delta S and delta G. So you know that delta H is enthalpy, change in enthalpy, whereas delta S means change in entropy and delta G means Gibbs free energy. Gibbs free energy. Got it? Now, for the spontaneous process, delta H should be negative. That means the reaction is exothermic. The energy is released in this reaction. And delta S, what do you mean by entropy? Entropy is nothing but degree of randomness. So when the randomness increases, entropy also increases. That means delta S should be positive for a spontaneous process. Coming to the Gibbs free energy, so for the spontaneous process, it should be negative. Got it? I'm not going in detail about this. The same thing applicable to non-spontaneous process. It's vice versa. The non-spontaneous process means it should be positive, negative and positive. So you have to remember this one. Coming to the questions, for the reactions 2Cl gives Cl2 plus energy. In this case, 2 moles are converted into 1 mole. That means randomness decreases. So delta S is negative, right? So delta S is less than 0. And second one, energy. The energy is given in the reaction on the product side. That means energy is released. Energy released means delta H is negative. So delta H negative means it is less than 0. So D is your correct answer. Coming to the next one, in which case change in entropy is negative. So that means delta S should be negative. Coming to the first reaction, 2H converts into H. Already we have discussed earlier. 2 moles gets converted into 1. That means delta S is negative because randomness decreases. And evaporation of water. In case of evaporation of water, liquid changes into gas. So when liquid changes into gas, randomness increases. That means entropy increases. So delta S is equal to positive. And coming to the next one, expansion of gas at constant temperature. Always remember, expansion of gas means randomness increases. So delta S should be positive. And coming to the last option, that is sublimation of a solid to gas. Same thing, solid to gas means randomness again increases. So delta S is positive here. So your answer should be option A. Coming to the next one, reaction occurs spontaneously if. So there are conditions given here. Which one is correct? Let us see. So for discussing this, you need to know Gibbs-Helmholtz equation, that is delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. So you know that the conditions for the spontaneous process in case of delta G and delta H. And you should know about T delta S now. Okay. So I will give you 4 points here. If you remember these 4 points, you can easily answer this type of questions. First one, if delta H is negative and delta S is positive, 100% the reaction is spontaneous. You know that. Already we discussed that. When delta H is positive and delta S is negative, 100% the reaction is non-spontaneous. We know this. And coming to the third and fourth, when delta H is positive and delta S is negative, in this case, both are positive. Already we discussed this case. So when delta H is positive and delta S is positive, in this case, delta H positive means it is not a favorable factor for the spontaneous process. And when delta S positive means it is the favorable factor. So the reaction may be spontaneous or non-spontaneous. Right? At that time, the T delta S magnitude should be greater than delta H. Then only delta G becomes negative. That means reaction becomes spontaneous. Okay, the necessary condition for this is T delta S magnitude should be greater than delta H. Then only delta G becomes negative. Okay, and the next one is delta H negative and delta S is negative. In this case, this is favorable factor and this is an opposing factor. So the reaction may or may not spontaneous. So you need to know that T delta S magnitude should be less than delta H. Then only the reaction becomes spontaneous. Why? Because in this case only delta G is negative. Got it? So coming to your options, here a reaction occurs spontaneously if delta H and delta S are positive, that means third case. T delta S magnitude should be greater than delta H, so it is not your answer. And T delta S magnitude is greater than delta H, and delta H is positive and delta S is negative. One is positive and the delta S is negative. That means 100% non-spontaneous. So it is not the right option. T delta S is greater than delta H when both are positive. When both are positive means that is third case again. In this case, T delta S magnitude should be greater than delta H. So that means C is your correct answer. Got it? So these are few questions to try yourself. If you have any doubts, please mail us or WhatsApp us. Thank you very much.